Hello, welcome. Generally, the way Santon and I work together is that I will write a piece, a spoken word piece or song, and Santon will set it to music. And Santon, you want to tell people a little bit about yourself?
Okay, I'll tell you a bit about myself. So, my name is Santon. I'm blind from birth, and I was born in St. Petersburg, Russia, and I am a savant, so I have some, like I told you before, I have something extremely rare called savant syndrome. Now, you guys may ask, what is savant syndrome? So this means this person, he or she, needs help in most of his or her daily living skills, but is talented in one narrow area. In my case, music. That's what is savant syndrome. So I recently attended Perkins School for the Blind, and I graduated Berklee College of Music with summa cum laude.
All right. And you might wonder how we got together, because what does Russia and Kentucky have in common? And we're both north of Georgia. Okay? That's it. So this piece is called Fade Time, and Santon has written a tango piece. Feel free to dance, Alex and Julia.
Because this is not really a floor space.
Well, they probably won't, but they do tango very well, and so does Santon. He is a tangero. He does all kinds of things. He windsurfs, climbs mountains, he skates, he gets on the trapeze. So, fade time is the amount of time it takes for a photograph to fade with the light. And if the photograph is kept in the darkness, then it holds its color for much longer. This is fade time. The story of my brother and me begins behind a schoolhouse. Windows with old-fashioned weighted sashes. Red brick walls glazed gold by afternoon sun. I'm 5, wearing overalls and a plaid shirt. Behind the school in the corner where thick vines form an alcove, my brother's friends unpin my overalls and untie my shoes. Promise you'll pin me back up, I whisper. We promise. The boys crouch down. My brother charges a dime for a look, 2 for a touch. For those moments my worth is established, my worth and my use. Sometimes the image of the sun-warmed bricks rushes toward me, on walks through other streets, a sudden glimpse from a bus window. I'm drawn in, craving the revelation of a secret, a moment drawing into focus, completing itself with me apparently whole inside it. Such is the illusion of a photograph. Recently, I ran across pictures of my brother and me in an old album. Here we are in the autumn hills at Natural Bridge. There he is with a .22 rifle and me with a bow and arrow. I followed him everywhere he went. Had the pictures been displayed over the years, more color would have dropped out. The pictures are Kodachrome, known for its good archival stability and long fade time. Its capacity to keep well in darkness. The old techniques had started with black and added color. The Kodachrome subtracted color, starting with white light. We all start out in the light, don't we? We slide o'er our mind from a warm-blooded creature seeking a warm-blooded embrace. Our eyes, prisms, splitting the white into spectrums. We dance from our own electricity, the current of slow ions. Born with the certainty of the salty flux in our veins that we are the very center. I read about color sensing cones, red, green, blue. I needed more cones, like a mantis or hummingbird. I needed butterfly sight to see what was driving me, but could neither touch nor name. When you were little, my brother said to me, I looked after you. I didn't even want to leave the room where you were. My brother was striking a single tone that meant, I love you. But he was using individual notes when he needed a melody. He had driven so many weekends to visit me on my college campus with his quiet voice and his burnished hair falling over one eye. All that was still real and true. What was between us now lay subterranean, rivers of color hidden in darkness. I have searched for a brother with a passion that amounted to blindness. Yet inside his gaze, the strong light erases all color and contour, fading me to what he remembers, and I have done the same. From the start, we tread the paths set out for us, learn next to whom we stand, into what direction we are pointed and with what tools. We sense the forces that bend our road the way the sun warps the earth's path around it. The loss of Kodachrome was the loss of a certain kind of vision. It was said to have had more poetry in it, softness and elegance, a wonderful palette. But its chemicals were also the most toxic. What is the flux of memory over a lifetime? How long the sustain? Nostalgia is not a longing for something you once had. It is a longing for something you never had, but always wanted. We are trichromatic creatures, seeking tetrachromatic, pentachromatic, longing to gaze through into ultraviolet, to the petal, the stigma, the stamen, the seed. Thank you.